Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Hi guys, magandang gabi. Gising pa ba tayo? Medyo mababa na yung energy, I can feel it. Pero batiin ko lang yung first two speakers kanina. I was inspired by your talk, guys. Napakagaling. Okay, I'm gonna open my short inspirational talk. Actually, ang brief sa akin was ikwento lang yung personal journey. So, I'm gonna open my talk with a question. For all my fellow entrepreneurs, what is the most important thing that you can do for your business? Is to stop being the talent. You stop being the go-to guy. And instead, just focus on showing up. I heard si Sir John Pagulayan, Sir, you were talking about the same thing kanina, showing up. And that tells us something. Because sa akin, the truth is, for Maverick, I didn't build it because I was the best chemist. Hindi nga ako chemist eh, designer nga ako eh, di ba? I didn't build it because I was the smartest. I built it because I chose to show up even on days when I didn't feel like it. Kahit may sakit ako, I showed up. And even if I had no clue what I was fucking doing, I still showed up. Again, guys, my name is Brian Torrelia. Hello, I'm the CEO and founder of The Maverick. I'm gonna claim it. The #1 men's hairstyling brand in the Philippines today. Hindi ako expert, definitely not an expert. Sadyang siguro tinira lang ako ng buhay ng puno ng experience. Kaya ako nandito. Maraming salamat Sean and JQ for inviting me. Sana may mapulot kayo. Kung wala man, okay lang. Kwentuhan tayo mamaya. Kukwento ko lang sa inyo on how we built Maverick from selling 200 pesos na lata ng pomada to now a 9-digit brand. So, basically si Maverick started as a personal solution lang sa personal need ko. Parang may time kasi na naging yes man ako. Sumasali ako kung saan-saan, nagiging hustler ako. Sumali ako ng Showtime, gandang lalaki, tangin ang kapal na mukha, no? Pero, that opened yung, sa akin yung pag-aayos, yung how you look, how you present yourself. So, pinanganak si Maverick kasi naghanap lang ako ng healthy alternatives sa hairstyling products like yung wax, yung gels, yung commercial waxes and gels. Nakita ko yung pomada. And then, dahil nga designer ako by profession, yung lahatan ng pomada, I hope everyone has seen one, no? I hope everyone has seen one, di ba? Yes! Anyway, binihisan ko lang yun. Sabi ko, parang ang sarap designan nito. Tapos sabi ko, I thought of a name. If I were to make this into a brand, what would be the name? So sa mga kaedaran ko dyan, mga trentahin na, di ba? Yung mga trentahin, alam niyo tong movie na to, Top Gun. 1986 and 1987 film. Pero hindi ako ganun year pinanganak ha. 1990 naman. Anyway, so ang pangalan ng character ni Tom Cruise doon is Maverick. And when I looked up yung meaning ng Maverick sa dictionary, it meant rebel, unorthodox. Someone who goes against the grain. So, sabi ko, sige, Maverick na lang. And then, nagkaroon na ako ng produkto. Nagsimula akong magbenta sa bazaars. Pa-next naman. Yan. So, ito ako. Sa bazaars, the guy beside me is my best friend from college, 2010. Ito lang ako, yan, nakikihati kami lagi sa booth kasi tanginang mahal lang magrenta sa booth, di ba? sayang yung kikitain. Tapos, the hustler in me, sabi ko, sige, mag-try nga ako magbenta sa barbershops. Mangangatok ako sa mga barbershop. Ginawa ko yun, literal. Iikot ako Metro Manila. Maghahanap ako ng barbershop na willing mag-carry ng product ko. And one of the most notable barbershops na niligawan ko ng 3 buwan, si Talas Manileño, owned by Sir Marvin Guillermo and Jericho Rosales. After 3 months ng panliligaw ko sa kanila, they finally called me. Sabi nila, Bray, hindi nagde-deliver yung isang brand. Tatry ka namin. And that's where yung growth ni Maverick dumating sa Maverick yung growth. Kasi si Talas was the model for concept barbershops that opened before. Alam niyo yan sa mga lalaki dito. Sobrang dami nagsulputan na concept barbershop, di ba? Mga gentleman, mga brown, mga leather, mga motor-motor, di ba? Si Talas ang peg nila. So everyone was calling me. Sabi ko, tangina, yes, yayaman na ako. Tangina, hindi naman pala. Kasi although I reached 100 partner barbershops during 2015 to 2018, what I didn't see was the weakness in scaling. Yung problema ko sa scaling. What I did before kasi, imagine 100 barbershops. Lahat yun, tangina, consignment lang. Para akong tanga, di ba? Si Talas na nagbigay ng value doon sa produkto ko, na pinili niya yung 3 brand lang kami sa loob ng barbershop niya, hindi ko ginaya. Parang I gave away my soul to all these barbershops na dumating sa point dahil nga, syempre, tangina, uso di ba? Ang dami nagpasukan ng players. May time dumating sa loob ng barbershop, 10 kaming brand. Tangina naman, paano naman kami gagalaw nun, di ba? Magkano na lang kita namin kada lata, tapos ang dami pa namin. So that was during 2019, na medyo, I was contemplating if I should close down the business. 2019 was also the year na pinanganak yung son ko sa Australia. So I had that other choice. Australia na lang ako, tangina, kahit mag-McDo ako doon, okay lang. As long as I can provide for my family. Sorry pa next naman ako. Gusto ko lang pakita yung next. So, pakita ko lang sa inyo yung pagiging hustler ko. Tangina, kahit nagpupumada na ako, pag may event, nag-iihaw-ihaw ako. Tapos, eto itsura ko sa bahay sa Tondo. Magdamag akong nagsisticker after kong gumawa ng pumada. Magdamag akong stikeran kasi may basag ako kinabukasan. Kasi pag dito ginawa, wala kayong mabenda. Ayun. So, pa-next po ulit. Thank you. So, ayan. So, what started as a bazaar, selling sa bazaar, nanganak siya ng physical store sa SM North. Si SM, pagyayabang ko na, nandito na ako sa harapan Sila yung tumawag sa amin. Brian, Mr. Corellia. Mr. Corellia. We have a space in SM North. We want to give it to you kasi we see your brand growing. So sabi ko sa partner ko, sige, ocular mo, bigyan mo ako ng isang pintas doon sa pwesto, hindi tayo go. Kaso, maganda yung pwesto, so nag-go kami. So, pa-next ako ulit, sorry, naligaw ako may index cards na ako, naligaw pa ako. And another milestone for us, nakapagpa-billboard kami, kahit na LED lang siya. This happened this year, and I'm very particular with my family, so proud ako dyan. My son, my wife, and my daughter. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Kahit sabi nga ni Sir John, bakit ba ganito yung pinili nating path? Okay, next po. And as announced ni Ma'am kanina, we are now available in Watsons. And sabi niya, it's no small feat. That's true. Kasi madali actually yung pagpirma. Pero puta, nakakaulol yung supply chain. Kasi walang ya. Hindi ko alam paano namin kinakaya, pero kudos to my team. I hope you can see this. Dahil sa inyo, nakakapag-supply tayo kay Watsons. Ayan. Share ko lang din, no, noong 2020, during the pandemic, yun yung first launch namin sa e-commerce. December 2020. For context, nung nagko-consign ako sa barbershops, ang pinakamarami kong nagawang pumada sa isang buwan is 1,000. Then when we launched e-commerce noong December 2020, we got 50 orders per day. Kaya nanganak ng ganyan. Pa-next po, please. Ayan. Another milestone, isa to sa mga... Kasi di ba, si Jericho Rosales, katrabaho ko siya sa Talas. And this is proof that kahit anong tinatanim nyo, there will be a time when aanihin mo siya. And this was it. Si Echo, he collaborated with us. We made a product for Quezon, the movie Quezon. I hope napanood nyo, ganda siya. So, and we hosted a block screening. So, ayan. Next, please. And then here, again, medyo naligaw ako, pero pakita ko lang sa inyo yung orders namin, yung growth ng orders namin, how important marketing is when you have a product or a service or a business. 2023, average daily namin is 162. 2024, 270. And today, nung November 2017, kilabutan pa rin ako, we didn't know eh. Chinek lang namin nung isang araw. We are now at 1,000 orders per day. Thank you po. Sa lahat ng mga gumagamit ng produkto, ang popogi nyo! Thank you. Okay. Okay, next po please. Thank you. And this is my team now. Nag-Christmas party kami nung November 27. Nung putang na yung itsura ko nun sa kwarto, di ba? Tapos ngayon, ito na. I think I've done something right naman. And sabi nga, I don't know who said it, pero what we're doing as business owners, si JQ. Si JQ nagsabi, what we're doing as business owners has impact, not only for us, not only for our employees, but for their family. Isa sa belief ko, hindi man ikaw ang maka-cure ng cancer, pero malay mo, isa sa mga empleyado mo, yung anak niya, just yung anak pa niya, siya yung makahanap ng cure sa cancer. And you are part of that. Kahit pa gaano kaliit yung akala mong impact mo, you have that effect with what we're doing. Next, please. Okay. Ito, share ko lang din kasi I believe this is very helpful for starting entrepreneurs. So, these are my principles. If you may consider, creativity makes the world go around. Sa mga creatives dyan, ang lulupit nyo, you guys really make the world go around. But creativity doesn't stop sa arts, ha? It's about creativity. Creativity equals strategy. Creativity in cash flow, creativity sa pag-handle ng problems. So that's what creativity means. Next is there's no perfect balance, only imperfect balance. You give what the season demands. Me having a family, hindi ako laging present sa bahay. Pero there are days that I am 80% or 100% at home. There are days na nasa trabaho ko 80% of the time. So, yun yung sinasabi. Hindi ako believer ng 50-50 dapat. Tangina, that's impossible sa mga nagne-negosyo. Mahirap yun. That's impossible for me. Yan. And sa mga nagne-negosyo, tangina, mga baliw din kayo. Pare-parehas tayong baliw. Kasi it takes a certain level of stupidity, innocence, and ingenuity to make this work. Kaya kayo nandito kasi tatanga nyo. Ang hirap-hirap nito. Pero, we wouldn't have it any other way. Kasi at the end of the day, if you are entrepreneurs, it means kahit pa magtrabaho kayo, your body and your soul and your mind will always find a way na magkaroon ng drive na magbigay ng solution sa isang problema sa mundo. I'm sure about that. And don't chase passion, chase the life you want. Fuck passion, putang ina, pang mayayaman yan eh. Ang passion, byproduct yan ng trabaho. Ako, sasabihin ko ba sa inyong passion ko ang buhok? Hindi ko passion ang buhok. Ang passion ko, magbago ng buhay. Ang passion ko, tangina, pagod na ako maging mahirap. Yun. Obsession with talent every time, and the universe always provides. Sorry ma'am, pa-extend lang ako 2 minutes. I have one slide. It's very important for me. Okay. This is my closing slide. Hindi lang mabasa, pero kukwento ko na lang. This is a very important moment sa buhay ko. This was in 2013. Makikita niyo yung picture na yan, that photo was taken sa LRT Buendia. Sa ilalim nun, may nagtitinda ng kwek-kwek. Kaya ako ganito, kasi, sorry for the term, tinira ako ng buhay ng malupit. 2008, my mom died. I was 18 years old. A few months after, I got kicked out sa Lasal. I didn't know what I was doing with my life. Nawala pa yung glue ng pamilya namin. Nanay ko. Luckily, I had brothers and sister na pinag-aral ako. Nakalipat ako CSB. Kaso, after 5 years, nagkaroon kami family problem, napalayas ako. Dumating sa point na ang pera ko sa bulsa is 20 pesos. Yan ang kinain ko. Kasi 2 araw na ako hindi kumakain. Yan kumain ako dyan. Kumain ako ng 12 pesos na tukneneng. Siyempre, kumain ka na, nagulaman pa ako. Wala ka ng pera, nagulaman ka pa. Pero yun, 5 piso. Natira sa akin 3. And this is the part where I talk to myself. Sabi ko, tangina Bray, hanggang dyan ka na lang ba? Sabi ko, no, this is the lowest point sa buhay ko in terms of financial. Sabi ko, ayoko na bumalik sa gutom. Kaya yung mga nakaranas ng totoong gutom, alam ko iba kayo gumalaw. Yung mga totoong nakaranas ng kalam ng sikmura, alam nyo kung gaano kahirap yun. And I live by this one principle, just one more. It takes just one more decision, just one more connection, or one more talk to change your life. Thank you guys. I'm Brian Correlia, President and CEO of Manabit. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Mabait po ako. Opo, ma'am. Kamusta?
Grabe!
Ganda ba?
Galing!
Brother, galing.
Galing ba? Love you.
Ay, sure po.
May regalo ko sa inyo mamaya. Saan tayo dito?
Dito.
Okay, yan.